Hello guys and welcome to another nostalgia playthrough. What I'm playing here today is Final Fantasy X. This is the Final Fantasy X X-2 HD Remaster on Steam that was released in 2014. What I'm going to be doing here is a short video because I just want to play the opening Blitzball match in this story. So this is Final Fantasy X, which was originally released in 2001, if I remember rightly. This probably has to be one of my favourites, if not my favourite game of all time. Was introduced to Final Fantasy, playing Final Fantasy 7 on the PlayStation, loved it, completed it, only got halfway through 8. Final Fantasy 9 I've never really got a chance to play, but as soon as I got the PlayStation 2, I saw that Final Fantasy X had come out and just absolutely fell in love with the game. Story, characters, even hilarious at times. I thought it was a really good game, great story. So what I want to do here is just play the opening Blitzball match. Now Blitzball is one of the mini games in this game. Essentially Blitzball is, will water polo be the best example, or Gaelic rules, or Gaelic football, or Aussie rules football, but just in a massive sphere pool covered with water. But yeah, it's one of my favourite mini games. It's so hard to win. One, the first time you're playing this, it's near enough impossible. Secondly, when you're experienced playing of Blitzball, this is still quite a hard game to win, because you're essentially playing in a team that's probably the worst of the 6 teams in this game. So I am here controlling, I believe it's pronounced Tidus, not Tidus, as I was convinced, and I'm sure many others are convinced how his name is and should actually be pronounced, but for the purposes of what it's actually pronounced, I'm going to call him Tidus as a playable character. I'm here with the Besaid Aurochs, which is the worst of the Blitzball teams, of the 6 teams, and I'm about to be playing the championship match final against the Luca Goers. There's 4 other teams in total, so there's 6 different teams in this game, but essentially the Besaid Aurochs are, in the story, are the worst of the teams. They haven't won a tournament match in the past 10 years, I believe, and in this story where we're about 15-20% of the way into the game, where Waka, who is one of the playable characters in this game, is the team captain of the Team Aurochs. Here he's lying injured at the moment. They've just played, is it the Albed Sykes, and they've won, unbeknownst to them, thanks to another playable character, Lulu. So I'm just going to play this match, talk about my thoughts and feelings through this. I'm just going to do the Blitzball match and not the whole game. If you are interested to see me doing a playthrough, by all means, let me know. I'd love to revisit this someday. Just one thing to mention, the reason why I'm doing this as well is to give an update on the invasion story. I am working on Rashomon. It will be a visual playthrough, I think some of you might be pleased to know. There's about 30 different segments for me to get through. I've essentially done the first couple, which involves the recap, the hype package video to the introduction, show opening, and the first segment. Which I don't think we'll give too much away when I say that it's pretty much Eric Bischoff coming down to the ring saying welcome to the Rashomon pay-per-view, but it will be a visual show. It's something that I've missed doing, and now that I've got free time a bit, I'm going to work on that. I'm conscious that Fully Loaded took me 6 months, that included Sunday Night Heat. Hopefully this won't take as long, because the Rashomon pay-per-view is on a Saturday night, so there won't be a Sunday Night Heat pre-show. It'll go straight to the pay-per-view. And again, I don't know if I have all the Japanese wrestlers available for the show, so it might actually get out, might be a little bit quicker than what I'm expecting. Couldn't give you a time frame at the moment, but I'll keep you updated as it goes along, because I want to do more nostalgia plays for games, just me reminiscing about my past. For someone that just might be interested. So yeah, we're gonna go with the story now of Final Fantasy X, the final match of the Blitzball tournament.
The game starts soon. No time for warm-ups. Ready?
Let me at him.
All right. I got something to tell you boys. After this game, I'm retiring. I promised myself this would be my last tournament. Win or lose, I'm quitting Blitzball. But you know, since we're here, we might as well win.
Yeah! Mind a bench.
I'm warming a bench. He's taking my place. All right, boys, let's win this one. Let's make the Goers goners.
Let's blitz.
I saw you floating there on the sphere.
Hey, you weren't supposed to see that. Oh.
You really gave it your all, didn't you?
All right, boys, what are we gonna do?
Win!
For Captain Walker.
This is it, folks. In just a few minutes, the championship game. But who could have imagined a championship game between these two teams? Our legendary Luca Goers going against the horrendously ill-fated Besaid Aurochs.
This looks like history in the making, Baba.
Going at it, folks. The Goers are taunting the Aurochs.
Oh, I hope we're the team that gets the ball first. Please be us. Oh, that's not encouraging. So Luca Goers will start this contest first. Grab is going for a shot. That might be encouraging. If the defender can block. Oh, keeper should save it. Great stuff. And that's encouraging. He'll get a bit of experience for that as well. Like, catch the ball. Right, first of all, I need to control the play, so let's set triangle. Manual A. Normal. I need to get out of Grav's way. Right, so what I need to do ideally is... So, yeah, this is Blitzball. I'm in a massive spherical pool of water. It's a fantasy game, obviously. They must be able to brief or extended periods, like humans in real life. So essentially, water polo might be the best example, or maybe something like Aussie rules or Gaelic football. The idea is that you can use your hands as well to throw the ball into the opposing team's net, which is a triangle. Beat the keeper, and as you see the triangle, beat the keeper, put the ball in the net, that's it. So it's just a case of really working out the numbers and making sure your numbers are better than your opponent, so you can either break through them or pass the ball if their blocking skills are not good enough. Now I'm in a bit of a situation here. So I'm playing the Besaid Aurochs, who are the players in white, silver arrows, playing from right to left. That's always the case in Blitzball. You're always the Besaid Aurochs playing right to left. I'm letter here. I essentially need to beat Grav, so there's 2 ways to do this, and both ways do not look good at all. No break means I can either then choose not to break to Grav, I can then either pass or shoot the ball. But what that means is I will need to take into account Grav's BL, blocking, which is 8. So if my passing is 10 and his blocking is 8, I might be able to pass the ball to somebody else, because 10 minus 8 equals 2. You've also got to bear in mind there's a little bit of variation as well. It's not always 10 minus 8, it could be 10 minus 9. If depending on luck, it could be 10 minus 6, might be even luckier. It could be 10 minus 11, which means if that happens, Grav will catch the ball and Luca will be back in possession. I could attempt to break to Grav, which means I need to take into account my EN. I forget what EN stands for, is it enhance or whatever? Against Grav's AT, which is attack. Now, Grav's attack is higher than my EN, which means Grav more likely than not will beat me. Again, luck may play a role into it, so 7 minus 8 means Grav will win. It could be 7 minus 6, which means I might be able to break to Grav, which means he essentially tackles me and misses, so I get through him. So what I'm going to do here is no break, which I need to be aware of Grav's BL block, which is 8. And then do I want to pass, which is 10, or shoot, which is 4. Shoot's not a good idea. 4 minus 8 is not obviously less than 0. We've then got to take into account Roder, who's their goalkeeper, whose catching skill is 8. And bearing in mind when I shoot from where, if I shoot from where I am to where the goal is, the ball will head towards the goal, but the HP, the status number will drop as well. So it's going to be 4 minus 8, minus Rody's 8, minus each time the ball moves forward, another 1. So there's no chance that the ball's going in the net from here. So what I'm going to do is pass 10 minus 8 is 2. Again, the ball, that number will decrease the further the ball goes along. So I ideally need to pass to somebody who's very close to me, and hopefully they can catch the ball. So I think there were 2 people near me. Tidus and Dato. Now Dato might be a good idea because his EN's a lot better than Letty's in case I deal with Grav again. So 10 minus 8, Letty throws. Grav has caught it. So even though you'd expect 2 remaining, luck has been on Grav's side and he's caught it. Grav's tried his EN, but my defender Botter's attack is a lot better. So we're back in control, that's great. Essentially what you want to do in the first half is try and keep the ball for as much as possible. It's quite hard to shoot against a goalkeeper, especially when you've got defenders. Every time you make a successful pass, you get EXP, which is calculated and added at the end of the first half and at full time. Each half, there's 2 halves, and each half is 5 minutes. If it ends a draw, because it's a tournament match, it will go to overtime, and it's a sudden death goal. So Bottas passing here is 6. I'm going to aim to find Tidus. Now Bottas not being marked by anybody, so what's Bottas PA, which is 6? It will gradually go down as it heads towards Tidus. It needs to stay above 0. It does, it's cost me 4, so Tidus is now in possession. Tidus' passing is horrible. But I'm going to try lowering the defender here. Their attack, excuse me, Abus. Now, with the Goers, it's usually a case of defenders have the better attacking and blocking. The attackers have the better shooting, maybe passing as well, depending on the players. So, breaking to Amos, my 10 yen against Amos' 3 attack is the best idea. And then my passing is only 3, so I need to find a player nearby, which I think is Jasu. Or Yasu, as it's pronounced. Jasu, so I'm going to pass to Jasu. Yep, it's only cost me 1, very good. Yasu has been marked by Grav, that's not good. Grav's attack is better than Jasu's EN. He's got a blocking of 8 as well. I'm going to attempt and hope that not breaking him, passing that somehow, so there's nobody that's set far away. I'm going to hope there's a slight chance as well that Grav may miss trying to catch the ball as well. If that does, it means I'll lose. I won't lose any score. But Grav has caught it, unfortunately. And they're very close to my net, which is not encouraging. 2 defenders. He's going to shoot. That might be a bad idea. 5 minus 5 minus 5. Letty's got the ball. We're back in business. Good stuff. Tidus is away there, but I need him to keep passing because each player begins at level 1, some begin at level 2. It's not until level 3, and you get you increase levels by EXP. Your level 3 is the first level in which you can get what's called like technique slots, limit slots, technique slots, and you can get things like element and elemental things that will increase your shooting, passing, or defend, or your tackles. Tidus is a very special technique slot, which hopefully at the half-time interval I will have given him enough EXP so that he can move up to level 3. I just hope that this pass... not enough. Fortunate Letty has caught it. Letty's pass to Jasu. Oh, that could be... No, that might be alright. I'm going to pass to Tidus, who might be away. I should really break for here, shouldn't I? Oh, he's had to break through Balgeda. Again, 10 minus 9 equals 1, but Balgeda's luck might be on a side. No, 10 minus 9 equals 2 apparently. Pass back to Letty, that might be a bad idea. No, Balgeda's moved away. Oh dear. 10 minus 8 equals 2, hopefully. Oh, just managed to catch that, that's good. What's the Jasu? There's 35 seconds to go, it just might be worth it. I wanted to shoot at least. It's probably not going to be enough. 10 minus 5 minus 8. Oh, it's in! Oh, talk about luck. Right at the death as well. Oh, very lucky.
And
Oh.
it's halftime.
Did not see that coming. Well done. 1-0 up. Good start. So yeah, T's EXP, he's got 8. Add to his 11 out of 12. He'll go to level 3. The rest have all got to level 2. I couldn't find data, but Tidus having level 3 is going to come in really handy. And I will show you in a minute.
So on defense, boys. Stop those goers.
What about me?
Get the ball and just shoot like crazy.
Goers are going down. Yeah.
Shoot like crazy.
Down.
All right, hustle.
So I think Tidus actually took Wacker's advice just before half-time. Yeah, last second effort, and it's luckily gone in the net. You see what I mean by variation? What was it? Tidus had 10, Defender had 6, and on Defender had 5 blocking, and Roddy the goalkeeper had 8. So 10 minus 5 minus 8 is certainly less than 0. But sometimes there can be a fair amount of variation. I think it depends on luck. So sometimes it just might be enough. Very fortunate with that goal. I think Roddy should have saved that, but no, I'll take it. So, because Tidus is now at level 3 after EXP, he can now have a technique slot. These are the ones that are available to him at the moment. So he begins with a sphere shot. A sphere shot, in essence, when you shoot, is essentially like an overhead kick, but it's a random number generator, and you press, and it gives a random number, as well as adding 5 to the shoot. So his shooting will be 15, but then you could get as low as 16 or 17, but as high as 23, which is handy. Was the eject shot plus 5? Sorry, it's the eject shot that's plus 5. The sphere shot is plus 3, so add Tidus' 10 to 3, it's 13. But it's as he does the overhead kick, the shooting number will randomise. You press it, and then the number can be 10 plus 3 is 13. So it might be 14 or 15, but you can get as high as 18, maybe 19. Random out to your shot. I'm going to choose the eject shot here because the beauty of the eject shot is it adds plus 5, but more so when you get right up to the keeper's net, if you're being if you've got 2 defenders on you, you don't need to break. You just don't break and you shoot with the eject shot, and what it will do, it will take out 2 of the defenders, so they're not a factor in the blocking and the goalkeeper's catching ability. So in essence, it's like a free pass at a shot of up to 2 defenders who are knocked out instantly. Really, really effective. I'll show you, hopefully all being well. Nobody else got to a level 3, so I can't choose any player techniques. I think easy level up, people can level up to 5, or is it 6? 5 player techniques. But there's other things as well. I don't think there are any examples here. For defenders, you might want tackles because they can add plus 3. And if you can poison an opponent, it means they can't use their special abilities. And there's things for the goalkeeper as well, like super goalie, which I think adds a random number to his catching ability or something like that. Excuse me. Also, I can mark players. They don't, in essence, actually go and mark the player, but if a player has a particular technique and the player that I'm set to mark sees this, they have what's called a tech copy. If you press the tech copy button, which appears at the top in time, they can learn that technique. It's a chance for Tidus to learn the Venom Tackle from Grav if Grav uses a Venom Tackle. Grav is the only one at level 3 to level 4 at the moment. There's a chance the tech copy might not work as well because T's is level 3 and Grav's level 4. Right, so second half, hopefully they can hang on to the lead. Something interesting happens at the 3 minute mark as well. Hopefully I start with the ball, but I don't think I will. Oh, I do. Fortunate. Right. So, with me being in control, Tidus, I need you to get up there. Yep. So Letty can break through Abus and pass to Jasu. Tidus is bottom left. I need him to keep going forward. Oh, that's not encouraging. I'm going to go back a bit here. So if Jasu can get forward, if Tidus can go forward with him, that'd be great. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Brilliant. Jasu can break past Abus, pass to Tidus. So I don't mind getting as close to the net as possible. It doesn't matter even if there's 2 defenders on me. Practically at the net, the ball should go in. So I've got 2 players marking me. I don't need to break through any of them. I just got a no break. Shoot, which should appear with a eject shot. Knocks out 2 players, just leaving the goalkeeper. 16 minus 8. Yeah, goalkeeper no chance. 2-0. So there are 6 teams in this game in total. You always play as the Besaid Aurochs, who are considered the worst team of the game. Luca Goers were positioned as the favourites here, but I wouldn't necessarily say that they're the best. Killiker Beasts, who are probably the second worst team. But to me, the other 3 teams are probably the top 3 teams. And I'm yapping, so I'll just keep the ball here. So you've got the Ronso Fangs, who are slow, but very strong. So their stats are really, really high. They're very good at being able to break through the opposition. The Guado Glories, the other teams are the Guado Glories and Albed Sykes, and I think it's the Guado who are very fast. So you should be able to, even if the stats are pretty good as well, the techniques are pretty good. But the fact that they're so fast, it means you'll be able to get from a defender and should be able to pass or shoot without being marked. And then the Albed Sykes, I think, are probably the best team technically, because the stats are just so damn high. In the story, Besaid have won their first match in a decade and they've beaten the Albed Sykes 3-2. I don't know how on earth that has happened, especially when it comes to playing the Albed Sykes in the game, because it's impossible to win the first time you play them unless you deliberately scout for players in the main game to be on your team, because it's impossible. So something's going to happen at the 3 minute mark. I'm Botter. Supposed to Jasu. Good way to time waste here.
The fans are getting impatient. They're calling for some action. Everyone seems to be calling for Waka, folks. Say, where is that player going? He's leaving the sphere pool. He may be injured.
To be honest, I did kind of feel left out. But it really was the Aurochs and Waka show after all.
I wonder what's happening. The crowd is going wild. Ah, it's Waka. He's back on the field and ready to go. The Aurochs seem glad to have him back.
So Waka's introduced in the game. He's replacing Tidus for the last 2 minutes of the game. I think the idea is to try and make the game perhaps a little bit easier if it is tough to begin with. More so because if you earlier in the game when you're Tidus, the Jekt shot is the shot that's named after Tidus' father, Jekt. And it's something that you get in like a little mini game where you have to press a direction where Jekt is taunting you from in order to get the that particular shot in this game. And if you don't get it, I mean, I don't think I got it for the first couple of times I played it, but if you're losing or even drawing, I mean, this is always happens in the game anyway, but I think the idea is replace Tidus with Waka, whose stats are a little bit, his passing's worse, but his shooting's a little higher. The idea is that you have one more throw of the dice to try and win the game for the Aurochs. Let's see if I can get a final goal with Waka before this game is up. Ideally would have keep the ball. In fact, what I'm going to do is... Oh, he's got free as well. Might be able to find Waka. And I think Waka already starts at level 3 in this game, so... So he has the Venom shot as well. 16 minus 8. Waka's a bit out though. Is it enough? Brilliant. It's not easy to win at this game. I haven't played this in a while, and to be 3-0 up is very fortunate with that first goal. Very fortunate. See Waka in defence, he's attacking and blocking are terrible. Oh, it's a bit desperate there, Grav. We're not going to get a chance for another shot, are we? Oh dear, that's a bad move. This would be a miracle if yeah, big. Oh! Unfortunately not enough left. Yeah, it's full time anyway. Oh, what a victory. Great stuff. So like, he's up to level 3, so he gets a technique slot and even does keeper. His catching has gone up, which is great. So yeah, that was...
Unbelievable! The Aurochs win, folks! This is one for the record books!
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show you a little bit of the Final Fantasy X minigame, Blitzball, which is one of my favourite parts, one of the favourite mini-games of the Final Fantasy series. Not that I played all of them, mind you. But yeah, just really, really fun. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I will try and see if I can do a few more random retro nostalgia playthroughs that I can think of. Also, in the meantime, keep you informed with the progress of the Rashomon pay-per-view for the Invasion story. Hopefully that shouldn't take too long as Fully Loaded did, but hopefully it should be worth it at the end of it. But as ever, thank you so much for watching.